Hey everyone, welcome to Tuesday Night Live. I am flying solo for now and waiting on you wonderful people to get in here. Let me know where you're watching from. Let us know what's going on with you. Deer season here in Kentucky is about 30 days away. Actually, I don't know, maybe a little more than that, maybe like 33 days away. But deer season's on its way. Wherever your deer season is, let us know. Let's see here. Yeah, about 33 days away. All right, let's see who's going to be first. Waiting on my old buddy Mike. We just wrapped up a great event last Saturday. Antler Builder hands-on field day event. Had a great turnout there. Jimmy Carroll's here. Good to see you, Jimmy. Man, I was holding that cough in, Jim. I couldn't. I was trying not to let it out. Hey, Jim, do me a favor. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Make sure you share this on your page if you're watching. Um, yeah, we're just excited to get going tonight. No guest. Mike should be here. He's getting home from baseball practice, I believe. Jim is here watching from Richmond, Kentucky. Where is everyone else watching from? Let's see. Jim, we're a little slow getting here tonight. A little slow. Thank you, Jim. I appreciate you. All right, deer season's coming up. We're going to talk a little bit. We might talk. Who knows what we're going to talk about tonight? We're going to talk a little bit about preseason scouting. Talk about maybe even deer camp. Talk about squirrel hunting tournament we have coming up. Gary Kite's here. He's watching from Decatur, Illinois. How you doing, Gary? We're so glad to have you. Gary, do me a favor. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share this on your page. We need everyone to do that. Everyone watching, we got about 10 folks watching. We need you to be a friend, tell a friend. Share it on your page. Max George is watching from Marion County and YouTube. We don't get many people watching from YouTube, but we sure do appreciate it, Max. Max, what you got back there? Those chickens in your picture there, I see. Yeah. Gary, we appreciate you. We appreciate it. Gary, when does Tennessee's early velvet season start? That has to be, what, in about 3 weeks? Tennessee's early velvet season. My chair keeps squeaking back here. Man, I tell you, Michael, I thought he was going to be here. We appreciate it, Gary. We appreciate it. All right, folks, preseason scouting. Here's what I know. If you have pictures on your trail cameras, my plan was to check a trail camera this Saturday. Didn't get to it. Actually, I went to an event on Saturday and got home a little late, and I didn't dress to go into the woods. I didn't have my clothes sprayed, and I was not about to go in the middle of the woods without my clothes sprayed with methane this time of year. So I didn't go check that camera, but I've had a camera out it's been out for probably a good 10 months now, and I'm very excited to check it. I'm sure it died months ago, but hopefully we see some good deer on it. Dwayne Bess is here. Dwayne, we appreciate you, brother. Stephen Goebel. Stephen's working that first shift now, maybe not permanently. Hey guys, Stephen, Dwayne, if you don't care, Max is on YouTube. You can't really share. If you're on Facebook watching, we'd appreciate you sharing the live, getting it out to more people, letting your buddies. We all have buddies we hunt and fish with. Let them in on this Tuesday night time that we like to come together and talk a little bit about the outdoors. So, come on, September 7th is what Max says. Max, I agree with you. What do you guys do when it's opening season? You know, it's man, today was so hot. Like I'm literally sweating right now. Today was so hot, like 94 degrees. Um, a lot of folks only hunt at night early season. They don't want to bump deer. They don't want to get deer messed up on their patterns. What do you do? How do you handle your early season? Some people don't even hunt in September. They wait till October. Some people may give it a couple weeks. Some people hunt only nights. Some people hunt any chance they get. I tend to fall in that last category. If I can hunt in the morning, I hunt in the morning. If I hunt in the evening, hunt in the evening. If I can hunt both, I'm hunting both. How do you approach early season hunting where you are? Chris Mead says he's looking forward to elk season. That's about, I don't know, I guess 4 or 5 weeks away itself. Hopefully we see some good elk killed here in the bluegrass. WO says, hey guys, I remember made it on time tonight. WO, thank you so much. We do have more people on. Then we started with a slow rolling in here. If you're watching, a lot of you, if you got kids like me, school starts tomorrow. My kids have been in bed for the past 30 minutes. I hate that their summer's over, but man, early bedtimes are nice. Early bedtimes are a plus if you're a dad like me. Kyle says, you mean they hunt in the evening, not at night? That's illegal. Kyle, you know what I meant here, okay? Yes, they hunt in the evening. They hunt, you know, they get in there a few hours before their daylight is up. They hunt until night. Come on, Kyle. You know what I mean. Chris says, I only hunt evening time for early deer. That's typically what most people do. Jim says, get in the woods every chance I can after last season. Hey, I get it. You know, Jim went through a battle with cancer. He's doing so much better. He's good and strong and healthy and here, and we're so glad and thankful for that. And does mess with your deer season, though. So after that, Jim says every chance he gets. You know, I'm kind of like that too. My schedule's busy. Try to get in there every chance I get. Tommy says, I back off the food source in the morning, more toward bedding areas. Then in the evenings, I hunt a field edge or staging area. Tommy, let us know where you're watching from. Hey, if you've not done it yet, share the live, like the page, like the post, comment, engage with our conversations. It's always more fun. It's always more fun when I'm talking to you, not just talking to myself. Arian says, I like to hunt the cooler times of the day for sure, but I'm seeing lots of deer right in the middle of the day right now, but this can change in a month also. Hey, you never know, man. As deer start to increase that testosterone, I'm really wading into deep waters here, Kyle. But as deer start to increase and the velvet sheds from their antlers, and they can go a little crazy after that. So, you know, it feels like we've gotten into a little rhythm here on our end because we like to, you know, I think me, Mike, Josh, we all try to hunt early season. We always have our deer camp. Deer camp is about, you know, end of September, early October, about the time the acorns start to fall, and maybe they're hitting that. And so then you got your summer pattern. They shed their velvet, they go into being wild, and you know, wild as a buck. You ever heard that? That's what my memory says. He's wild as a buck. Let's see. I don't. Dwayne says I hunt morning and evening, or wherever I'm able to get out there. Dwayne's a good hunter too. He gets it done. Gary says I don't risk bumping them out of the bed. Like to start evening hunt at about 2 p.m. and stay till dark 30. Gary, if you're starting that September at 2 p.m., boy, that's hot. I'm trying not to be out there at 2 p.m. The heat, the bugs, the ticks, which the ticks are there even when it's when the sun goes down. But you know, I think this year I know that opening weekend I will be able to hunt the morning, probably not the evening. So I'm going to hunt the morning. That Sunday I won't get to hunt. The next weekend I should be able to hunt the whole weekend outside of church probably. So, you know, you got to pick and choose. Let's see here. Tennessee Velvet Hunt, August 23rd through 25th. That's a good one. That's a good one, Gary. Are you going to do it? WO says, I don't like the heat or the ticks, so I tend to fish until the weather cools. In my younger days, I was out there as soon as the season opened, but not so much now. Hey, there's a lot of folks. Look, we have, 150,000 deer killed in Kentucky a year, maybe 140,000. Was it last week that Rich was on and we talked about that? Yeah, it was last week. Most of those deer killed in November. So a lot of folks wait till November. They wait till gun season. They go out there. They put on their orange. They grab their rifle. They go up there and kill the deer, and they're done. They hunt a weekend. They're done. Hey, nothing against it. Not what I like to do because I like to be out there as much as I can. But hey, that's what a lot of folks do, WO. So WO, I know it doesn't just hunt November, but a lot of people do. Adventures with Fur, Feathers, and Fins says, I'm hunting opening day. There's a big 12 in velvet. In my field, I'm wanting a buck in velvet. Well, you go for it, fur, feathers, and fins, and then come back and show us a picture. A big 12 in velvet. It's a big 12, right? I mean, the velvet just makes it look even better. Jimmy says, opening morning, I'm on the, I thought it said beach, Jim. I thought that said opening morning, I'm on the beach. Opening morning, I'm on the bench. due to daughter having a wedding. Sunday morning, I'm all over it like a fat kid on ice cream. Well, Jim, I enjoy some ice cream, that's for sure. Congratulations to your daughter, Jim. Jimmy sent me a picture yesterday. Jimmy sends me a picture every morning. It's usually like 2 or 3 energy drinks, which is wild, right? But the other day he sent me one, maybe yesterday, and it was stuff he was getting for his, I guess, soon to be, or maybe he's got 2 daughters. I don't know. Son-in-law. So I bet Jim is a great father-in-law. Tim says, don't like the heat and the bugs or the risk of a deer spoiling. I'll wait until it cools off, son. Tim has been messaging me and some of the guys in our group chat. He is trying out a new saddle. Tim, is that you holding your kid in a saddle in that picture? I'm trying to see it small. Tim's a new saddle hunter. Any other saddle hunters in here? I need to really get mine out. I got a question. I got a question on how to prepare for bow season. If you're a bow, here's what I want you to do. If you're a bow hunter, I'm trying to get you. Last week when Rich was here, I think we only had 92 comments. Now I'm here by myself tonight, which means I need you guys to talk. So I'm trying to get at least 200 comments tonight. And that means you guys got to open up, right? If your wife or girlfriend or whoever's aside of you, just tell them, hey, this is my time. See, Gary Kite's on here. He works away from home every Tuesday. He tells his buddies, hey, I can't go out and eat tonight. I got to watch the show. I appreciate that, Gary. But I want you to put, if you are a bow hunter, you're going to be out there before gun season, drop one of those archery, one of the bows emojis in the comments. If you're a little older, you don't use emojis, figure it out. You can do it. We believe in you. Josh says, I got options depending on wind for opening morning or evening. Can't wait to get in a stand. Josh, I'm so excited for you, brother. So excited. I'm a big time falconer, so deer hunting gets put on the back burner. But for that one big one, I'll be out there. Hey, listen, falconing. I've never even seen falconing. I would love to get together and watch your falcons at work. That's just really cool, man. That's just really cool. Cool. Not as popular, but probably cooler than deer hunting. Let's just be honest here. Because you know what? Anyone in this chat right now, probably everyone in the chat right now can deer hunt. There's probably only one of us that can falcon. That does falconry, right? Really cool. Dwayne Best. Look at Max George. He's going all out on the archery. Josh Wilson's an archery hunter. Will come and fly with me this season. You let me know. Shoot me a message if you're on. I probably know your name. I've probably seen you on Facebook. You're not. I don't know who you are right now, but shoot me a message on Facebook. Add me on Facebook. My name's right there. Right there. Add me on Facebook. Shoot me a message, and if I can work it out with my schedule, I will come and watch your falcons go to work. Actually, what are you doing when you're falconing? Are you sending your falcons out for like small game? Because I have a buddy, Kevin Murphy. If you guys are familiar with him, he's been on Meat Eater a few times. One of the coolest guys you'll ever meet. One of the best hunters you'll ever meet. Doesn't really care about deer hunting. Loves squirrel hunting. Loves rabbit hunting. And he went over to Mongolia, where they did a lot of falconry, killing squirrels and rabbits with falcons. Pretty cool. J.K. Hall says he dropped his archery bow right there. Look at that. Going to try to take a deer or a hog opening morning if lucky enough. Where are you watching from, J.K.? Here's the thing. We got more people watching. Here's what I said as we started the show. Be a friend. Tell a friend. Share the live on your personal page. We would really greatly appreciate that. We want as many people in on the conversation as we can get. Let's see. Gary's a bow hunter. Arian's a bow hunter. Gary Gooden, Jim, Butch, Tommy, Jake. That just sounds like a great lineup of fellers, doesn't it? Jim, Butch, Tommy. Those are guys you want to hang out with right there. He's in Magoffin County. So you got now. I think if you're in Kentucky, you're probably wondering, JK, are you hog hunting in Magoffin County? I know there are some hogs out in Eastern Kentucky, round and about, but I'm always curious. So Adventures with Fur, Feathers, and Fins says I hunt rabbits, squirrels, and he said coins, but he meant coons. Oh yeah, he just corrected it. And coons, sometimes I fly Harris hawk and sometimes I fly red-tailed hawk. I don't have Facebook. Is there any other way to get in contact with you? Well, yes, sir. Here. 859-537-9569. There you go. You don't really like to give your phone number out, but I'm a realtor, so everybody has my phone number. It's on every page I own. So yeah, if you have that number, don't be sending me any crazy texts, Jim. I know how some of you are. Josh Teeter has a bow. He's a bow hunter. There you go. So yeah, man, shoot me a text. Shoot me your name. Just say, hey, this is Tommy, Birds, Feathers, and Fins. I'm sorry, I messed it up. Josh Teeter says, yeah, it's about like coyote season. You can hunt them year round, not going after them, but if they show up, I'll take one, just hopefully thin the herd. Well, fellas, we got a special guest here, Bub Tackett. He's in his feelings here. He's feeling a little hurt because he does have my number. Bub, most of the people in this chat have my number, so I'm sorry. But I will say, if you're in Eastern Kentucky, JK, this will be a good one for you. August 24th, the 606, I don't know what it's called officially, the Hunting 606, which is Eastern Kentucky's area code, Expo in Pike County. Appalachian Wireless Arena. It's like 9 o'clock a.m. to 7 o'clock p.m. The NWTF State Championship, Turkey Calling State Championship is going to be held there. I'm going to be there. I'm bringing my kids with me. So I told Bub, look, that weekend I have to bring my kids with me, so you better have some things going on for kids that I can let them go and do. But try to make it. It's going to be fun. 30 vendors. Deer, turkey, all outdoors. It's going to be a good time. And the money goes to the Appalachian NWTF Appalachian Strutters chapter. So we need to support that. Kevin from Adventures with Fur, Feathers, and Fins just sent me a text. I appreciate you, Kevin. Kyle Sims says you should call Kentucky Department of Fish and Wildlife Resources. Let them know about the hogs if you know where they are. So Kyle is a biologist. Kyle, would you say that if JK goes out there, now JK, this is not personal, this is Kyle's scientific opinion, and if you don't want it, who cares, right? Tell Kyle to get a life, to get lost. But Kyle, would you say that if there's a hog on your property, killing that hog would cause more damage than allowing Fish and Wildlife to capture it and dispatch it? What do you think? JK has responded. Kyle, they were there last year and supposed to set traps. They never come back and just dropped it. Tried reaching out. Okay. Kyle, sounds like JK. Who in here thinks, hey, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Who in here thinks JK should just kill the hog? Sounds like he's done what he should do, right? He reached out to Fish and Wildlife. Super busy group of folks, by the way. Super busy. And now he's like, you know what? I'm just going to take one myself. So who thinks JK should just take one, right? Call Fish and Wildlife, say, hey, look, I'm going to take one. You guys can have the rest. Who thinks he should do it? Now, I'll tell you this. I was deer hunting last year with a guy. Well, I wasn't with him. But in the same place I was deer hunting, there's a guy killed a hog. I thought it was so cool. I was like, man, I'm jealous. He shot a hog. Then we went to recover the hog. It was the most disgusting animal I've ever been around in my life. It smelled horrible, right? I did eat a little bit of it that night, but it was disgusting. So, JK, just be warned, be forewarned. When you shoot that hog and it goes snorting off, bounding through the woods, and you get up to it, it's gross, man. It's really gross. Fish and Wildlife is very undermanned, but if they didn't come back out, I would whack and stack. There you go. Permission from former deer biologist or former KDFWR deer biologist, current other deer biologist with the federal guys, the national. Yeah, I'm going to give a thumbs up too. I would say, you know what? They're undermanned. They can't get to it. Do your part. Take one out. JK says, John, they say not to shoot as they scatter out and will avoid the area for a little bit. but it's a sketchy feeling walking in the dark with a bow knowing they're out there. Yeah, I guess so. Gary says, you better get rid of it. They've taken over the mountain where I was raised. Now, here's the deal, guys. I think a lot of us here would love the opportunity to hog hunt. It looks super cool. Some of our favorite food, especially as men, come from hogs. Bacon, sausage, tenderloin, whatever. Right? But we don't want them here. Because the people that I know who hunt places where they are say they completely destroy. Not only do they push other animals that we like to hunt away, they destroy habitat and they just multiply in like crazy amounts. So, yeah, we don't want them here. It's unfortunate. It seems like some people have brought them here and released them. That's not good. Like Kyle has says, they outcompete. Where is it? That's Gary Kite. Hold on. Keep commenting. There we go. Hogs outcompete everything and will destroy your food plots. There you go. They destroy your habitat. They outcompete your other animals. They're going to push your other animals farther away from the area you're hunting. We don't want them. We don't want them. So if we can get Fish and Wildlife to eradicate them, and hey, I know pockets of hogs around the state where Fish and Wildlife have come in, set traps, and gotten rid of them all. Right? But like Kyle said, they're undermanned. So yes, first, let's call Fish and Wildlife. You see one running through as you're deer hunting, put an arrow through it. Call Fish and Wildlife, let them know, hey, I killed one. There's more. Come and get them. We're all good. We're all good. Bub says, hey, John, I saw John Phillips post monster hogs from your area. Yeah, we don't want monster hogs. We want monster bucks, right? Who's with me? Monster bucks. Lohman had a successful Hopkins County Sportsman's Outdoor Expo in Hopkins County, Kentucky. Around 2,000 attendees there. It looked like a good time, Lohman. I'm sorry I couldn't make it out there. I'll probably be in Hopkinsville next Sunday seeing my new baby niece. Congratulations to my brother and his wife on a new baby. Sorry I missed it, brother. Sorry I missed it. Kyle Sam says you can also call United States Department of Agriculture. I don't know what APHIS is. Somebody knows what that stands for. Type it in the chat. And they'll be able to come out and trap them as well. There you go. Kyle, what's APHIS? What is that? USDA APHIS. I don't know. No idea. Who's got their cameras out right now? Like I've already told you, I do not have a camera out. And I want to know, here's what I know. Yes or no, do you have your cameras out? If the answer is yes, how many cameras do you have out right now? All right. I know Josh Teeter probably has the record. Let's see who has the most cameras out right now. Josh Teeter has a lot. So you're going to have a lot. But if you don't, still, we want to know. Just kidding JK has the monster buck. Don't let him fool you. Yeah, that's probably true out there. Probably true. Rob has 2 cameras out, more to go. Let's see. Gary says, I'll send a picture of one I killed in my yard at my old house, talking about hogs still. Gary can't get off the hog. Josh says, I have 5 out. Haven't checked them yet, though. Dwayne has 2. Rob has 2 and 11 acres. Jimmy has 6. Now, are you guys running cell cameras? Oh, I need your opinion for real. This is for real. This is not just trying to get comments out of you. Sometimes it is. This time it's not. So, we're really trying to grow this Antler Builder brand. I'm trying to help those guys. I believe 100% in the product. We're trying to get it into more retail stores. We're trying to get it into more people's hands. I think it's the best. So we have 4 different locations: Eastern Kentucky, Western Kentucky, Northern Kentucky, Central Kentucky. 4 different locations where we're setting up cell cameras over some Antler Builder products. We're going to have Extreme. That's the feed. We're going to have the minerals. We're going to have a food plot that we're putting in here in Central Kentucky. And we're going to do these 4 locations. And I have to order, like this week, 4 or 5 cell cameras for these locations. What's the best cell camera out there? Now, look. The best cell camera might be one that's $300. We're not going for that. And you might be using one that was $49.99, but the picture's not very good. We're not going for that. We're going for like a middle of the road one that we can put 4 or 5 up, send all the pictures to me. See, now Steven says Moultrie. I have 2 Moultries. I have 3 Moultries, 4 if you count my brothers. Heck, we might have 5. And the thing about Moultrie is 3 of my 4 or 2 of my 3, the nighttime pictures have just went completely dark on them. And I'm not going to be able just to drive out and fix these cameras when they need fixed. They're literally going to be from Eastern Kentucky to Western Kentucky. And I don't want to have to count on someone to go do that. So Moultrie is what I've used in the past, but kind of let me down. Tactacam is where I'm leaning. I know they have great customer service. If we want to add to it, Tactacam's easy. You go to Walmart, you buy them. Tactacam's where I'm leaving, Tommy. Jimmy uses Spy Point. Jim, your pictures are great, but I've not heard any good thing about Spy Point other than from you, Jim. Actually, Jim, Steven Goebel right here has a video on his TikTok of him shooting an arrow straight through a Spy Point camera because he said he was tired of them. So you guys need to discuss there. Steven, what was wrong with your Spy Points? Bub says covert just on customer service alone. Go with their middle of the pack camera. Arian says the new Tactacam cameras look nice. They do, Arian, and they're supposed to send me 2 of them, and they still haven't. And I need to text that guy. If they send me 2, then I'm just going to buy 3 more, and we'll be done with it. Kyle says, almost forgot regarding hogs. Fish and Wildlife passed a hog hunting ban that went into effect this summer. True. That is true. However, you can still kill them on your own property, I believe, Kyle. Is that true? Without me looking it up, Kyle, can you confirm that? Tactacam and Browning. Okay, don't know too many people using Browning. 5 cell cameras, 11 regular cameras, but they're on 4 different farms. All right, Josh. So you have the record here, Josh, for the most cameras. But Josh, what brand? What brand of cell camera? Steven says his Spy Point won't send pics, won't update, and just quit working. Kevin says Spy Point is trash. Camera spot working randomly. Don't buy a Spy Point. And here's the thing. Like I said, I love Jim with all my heart. Jim, I love you. And his pictures are great. He sends them to me just about every day, every other day. But he's the only one I know. Jim is literally the only person I know who uses Spy Point and loves it. He just got the good batch. I don't know. Jim got the good batch. Arian says my buddy's on the pro staff. He has a couple. I'm not on the pro staff per se because we don't do that stuff. But I do have a relationship with some of their marketing people, and we've used some of their other brands before. Tactacam just joined them, so he said, "Hey, we're gonna send you a couple." Well, hey, you haven't, so we gotta get. I gotta get with my buddy there. Kyle Sims says KRS 150. Kyle's getting technical. Kyle, come on. This is a fun night. Don't ruin it with your laws and rules, Kyle. If you can kill wildlife anytime if they are damaging your property, there you go. There's your justification for killing your hogs on your land. They're destroyers of property. Nothing else has to be said. No one's going to do anything. I've had luck out of stealth cameras. I've heard good things about stealth. I use Muddy and have had no problems with them. Okay. Are those cell cameras, Dwayne, or are those regular cameras? Because I have to have cell cameras because they're spread out, and I have to have the pictures coming to me. He got the needle in the haystack. That's true. Yeah, on the spy cameras, Jim hit gold right there. That's what biologists do. You should know this by now. I know, Kyle. I'm just joking. Speaking of Kyle, Kyle is going to come down, as far as I know, unless he's changed his mind or he has a ball game with his kids. He's going to come down. He's going to squirrel hunt with us on August 17th. That's 11 days, folks. If you've not signed up for the squirrel hunting tournaments, we have about 100 right now. Excuse me. I meant to I have a phone call tomorrow. I have 2 really nice air rifles that we're giving away. And after tomorrow, after this phone call, I should have 2 nice shotguns that we're giving away. Now, it's a free, guys. It's a free event. You don't have to pay. You just have to show up and hunt. And if you have the most squirrels, you could win 2 really nice prizes. So sign up for the squirrel hunting tournament, share it with your buddies, share it with your family. And I'm going to post that as soon as I get off here tonight. Maybe I might forget. Definitely at 9 a.m. in the morning. You will see that posted again. Tomorrow night, if I hear about those shotguns, you'll see that posted again. Let me tell you what happened. As soon as I tell you this story, give me your opinion. I posted about the squirrel hunting tournament like 6 weeks ago when I first got these air rifles in. And here's what happened. Like a dummy, in the text of the post, I said, hey, I'm giving away 2 air rifles. And what did Facebook do? Oh, he's giving away guns. And Facebook has slowed my page down. They have restricted Eastern Outdoors Media and my personal page. I have a yellow flag because I posted about guns. Not that I posted about guns. If I just said, hey, look how cool this air rifle is, they wouldn't have done it. But I said I was giving them away. They flagged it as selling or trading firearms. And now this page has not grown. And it is hard to get people to see it right now because Facebook has slowed it down. And it's not a person at Facebook. It is a bot or an algorithm or something, AI, that spotted that and slowed me down. My personal page has been slowed down. I can't get anyone to see my personal page much. So I need your help. I need your help to help me spread the word about the squirrel hunting tournament. It's not for me. It's for you guys. It's so we can have bigger and better. One of the potential sponsors is guns.com. And if they come on for this and we hit a home run with it, then they're going to come on for so other many things that they're going to give guns away for. And we're very excited about that. Just saying that out loud scares me that Facebook's going to hear it and shut me down. I hope not. Gosh, I hope not. So anyway, it's going to be great. It's a great time with your family, friends. Take a kid, take a friend, take a brother, take a stranger. Who knows? Take the best hunter you know. Maybe you'll win. Let's see what we got here. Oh, your muddy or cell cameras? Okay. Bub finally got signed up for the squirrel hunting tournament. Gary says, covert between 3 of us. We are running 7. Customer service is good. Oldest camera we have is 5 years old. That's a pretty good track record there. I signed up and already know what I'm going. Got to do better than last year, at least get 2. Hey, keep trying, Josh. You'll win one of these days. 15 cameras, half for sale and running. Ohio, 1 Browning, 2 Tacticam. What do you like better, David, the Tacticam or the Browning? Let's see here. Why couldn't Elon have bought Facebook? Here's the thing about the guy who owns Facebook. He's a bow hunter. He hunts wild hogs, right? He's come out and talked about it. 1 year, he said he was only going to eat what he killed. I don't think he's against hunting, right? But he's not. I mean, the guy that owns them is not making the choices, right? So, we'll see. Yes, you use the word pew instead of gun. You think they catch on to that by now. That tells you they could catch you saying things like pew, or they could really run AI to scan your pictures when people still sell guns. They're just doing it for the legalities, right? That's all they're doing it for. Stinking commies, yeah. Let's see here. Josh says stealth cams are doing good for me with my external battery. Batteries are important. Battery life, very important. Man, I'm out. Great watching your feeds. Great chatting with you. Kevin, we appreciate you, brother. Glad I know your name. Glad I got your number. Let's get together, put those Falcons to use. I'll put on that leather glove. I'll be like, put it out there, let it roost on my arm. You just, as long as it doesn't attack me, we're good. It'll be fun. Thanks for joining. We really appreciate it. Listen, everyone that takes their time to watch every Tuesday, man, it means the world to us. So we appreciate you. Rob says, I have 2 wilderness trail cameras out and just got my first Muddy. I'm thinking it will work better now. Tacticam for David. Steven says, I bet. Don't remember what that was about, but we appreciate it, Steven. About Mark Zuckerberg. I don't know, man. I mean, if I had to take him or Elon, I guess I'd take Elon. But I am on Twitter. I'm probably on Twitter more now than Facebook. I just don't have a following on there like I do here. So. All right, so we talked about some. Let me ask you this: you guys said Sometimes, if it's early season, some of you hunt whenever you get a chance. Oh, you ain't letting no falcon land on you. Hey, listen. If I can just do this, all right, just get my arm up there. You got like the leather glove on. Maybe turn my face away. I'll let that falcon come and rest right there on that arm, buddy. Let's see. David says, get the solar panel. Also, use two-step to place it higher in the tree. All right. Yes, I've never used the solar panels, but that's a good idea. Greg says Tacticam. We got probably the most votes from Tacticam tonight. So we'll see. If I can get those two in the mail, then definitely Tacticam. But look, some of you said that when you go out early season, you're going to be hunting in the morning. Some of you said, hey, I'm going to hunt whenever I can. Some of you said, I'm just not going to hunt that early in the year. I'm going to wait October, November. Here's what I want to know. Mike and I talked about this the other day because I enjoy hunting late season. Okay? I enjoy hunting after Christmas. I've never killed anything there, but I've seen it. I've had the opportunity. I enjoy it. Mainly because I hunt public land and there's nobody there. I get it to myself, right? If you had one day, and now we talked about this because a question that they used to ask on the Wired to Hunt podcast with Mark Kenyon, he would have very good bow hunters on, or just hunters in general, mostly bow hunters. He'd have them on. He'd ask them a question. He's like, look, if I gave you one day out of the year, and on that day you had to kill a mature buck. Now, we're not saying an 8 or a 10 or a 12. We're not saying 150. We're saying a mature buck, which is not going to be small, right? If it's a mature buck, probably not. If I gave you one day out of the year to kill a mature buck, and if you didn't kill it, you couldn't hunt for 10 more years, what date would you pick? So I'm asking you guys that. If you had one date out of the entire year that you had to kill a mature buck, and if you didn't kill it, you could not hunt for 10 more years, what date would you pick? Now, I've heard some people say I'd pick the very first day of the season as early as I can pick because I can pattern them leading up to that day. Makes sense. I've heard other people say, I heard Dan Infalt, the hunting beast, public land serial deer killer, they call him, who said if it was up to him, he would hunt December 31st, the very last day of his deer season, because those mature bucks are going to get up. They're going to be moving. They got to eat. What date would you guys pick? Guys, there's 24 of you on here, and there's only one answer. Bub says November 12th. What day would you pick? You have to kill a mature buck. What day of the year do you think your best chance of killing a mature buck is? All right, we got a second answer, November 12th. Tommy comes in with November 7th, but I am happy that my boy Anthony's here. He almost missed. He was working on his hay mower and lost track of time. November 7th from Tommy. Josh Wilson says Halloween, so October 31st. Heard a lot of people say Halloween. Gary says, for everyone that hates squirrels during deer season, was loaded with them. Peregrine falcons moved into the woods this spring. Poof, no squirrels. I think that's a great topic to discuss, Gary. Josh Teeter, September 22nd. Okay, either one or two things. Either Josh just enjoys that time of year, or he is actually closed on a mature buck that time of the year. I think Josh just said something about acorns falling too, because no one ever says September 22nd. I like it. I love it, actually, Josh. Opening day, David says. He's patterned those. Halloween is the most popular answer so far. Doug Clayton says November 10th. All right, so we've had 3 Novembers, 3 Halloweens, 2 Septembers. I like it. I don't know when I would. If I just had one day, Steven says, I agree with Bub, November 12th. I do have a statistic for you. I think Boone and Crockett put it out. But they did a poll of when's the best day to kill a deer. And I think it was November 6th or 7th is what they ended up saying. We got 4 Halloweens. Gary says November 7th. Gary says, he's still talking trail cam. Said covert trail cameras use a solar cells with those rechargeable batteries. There you go. Rechargeable batteries is the way to go for sure. Greg says November 14th for him. We're talking. If you're just getting here or you've not answered yet, we're saying what date. We're not saying day, not Monday through Sunday. What date out of the year, if you could only choose one to kill a mature buck, what would it be? What date? What date? November 14th. We've got a lot of Novembers, 4 Halloweens. 4 Halloweens. So I got distracted. I saw a video of Kamala Harris and her new vice president pick. Bub, I'm sorry that your boy Andy Bashir didn't make it as the vice president candidate. I know you were looking forward to that. I'm sorry that happened. Is Bub going to respond to that? Bub is a big Andy fan. Big Andy fan. November 20th. Looky there. PK coming out of nowhere. November 20th. PK, I'm ready for some public land hunting. I did send out today. We have a group chat. I did send out today a link to sign up for our public land deer camp. Okay, public land deer camp. We're holding it at Peabody WMA. And look, I'm probably not going to post this on our page because here's what happens: we'll have 100 people sign up, and most of them back out. So our deer camps have come down to, hey, I'm just reaching out to certain people that I think might come and say, hey, do you want to join us for deer camp? But the people who watch this live every Tuesday always get first dibs. The people who watch the live always tell you about everything coming up. So Public Land Deer Camp, September 27th, 28th, 29th, Peabody WMA. This is our third year. It was great the first year, even better the second year. This year's going to be phenomenal. All right, it's going to be phenomenal. We're going to kill more deer. We're going to eat more deer. I'm not going to wrestle PK because literally my elbow still hurts from the arm bar he put me in. I'm not joking. Someone gave me a high five the other day, and I thought I was going to die because my elbow hurt so badly. Thanks, PK. Tommy says, what county do y'all normally camp in? Tommy, we are in Muhlenberg County, Graham, Kentucky, near Central City at Bryan Lake Campground. We're down from Bryan Lake Campground. Last year, I think we had about 15 people. I would like to get 20 this year. It's just a fantastic time. We have a great time. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. I will send you the link to sign up. I need everyone to sign up so I can, I always try to get some gifts together and give some things away, and I'm working on that now. And so I just need to be able to tell them, hey, this is how many people we have signed up. So I'll probably go with 20 to 25. And if we have anything left over, I'd give it away throughout the year. So, my nephew Tyler's on here tonight for the first time. Welcome, Tyler Jones. Tyler Jones, we're finally glad to have you on here, brother. I was trying to say something about Anthony, and I keep reading comments, getting distracted. Welcome, Tyler. Welcome. Tyler, here's what you need to do. Anthony, sign you and Tyler up. Squirrel hunting tournament, 11 days from now. We're giving away great prizes. Give Tyler a chance to win. PK is so mean. He wrestled me and I got the flu. I'm not going to go there. I'll leave it. What happens at camp stays at camp. We'll just say that. Dwayne says, I enjoyed deer camp. Can't wait. I can't either, Dwayne. Tyler Jones, how y'all doing? Hey, Tyler, glad to have you, brother. Let's see. PK is praying for my elbow. PK, I'm fine. I'll wear you out again this year. So, hey, here's the thing. Let's say you want to come to deer camp. You don't know anyone. You've never been there. You don't know where to hunt. It's okay. We're all in the same boat. We didn't know each other before. We didn't know where to hunt before. Last year, we got 3 deer killed. We got criticized for it because they were small. We didn't care at all. We didn't lose any sleep, did we, folks? We didn't lose any sleep because we have a good time. So, we want you there. I promise you'll have fun. PK says, I'm not mean. I love you guys. We love you too, PK. PK is usually the chef at deer camp. He is The chef, he's the local dancer. He does a lot of dancing. He sings a lot. He teaches you new things about like this weird tobacco snuff thing that he did. It's like PK's the entertainer. Um, Steven said he killed a deer that still had milk on its mouth. I think we killed 4 of those last year. We're good. I'm thinking about getting Onyx. Is it worth $100? I'll tell you what, Josh. How about I give you a free one? Text me, Josh, and I will send you a picture of the code, and you can have a free one right there. Look at there. Always giving back. So, yes, Josh, it is going to be worth $100 for you because it's not even going to be that. It's going to be free. WO says, I'll be there, probably bring some fish. Yeah, I got to shout out WO and his buddy. And WO, I can't remember his name right off. I'm sorry. But WO and his buddy showed up. They did a fish fry for us that was like for an army. It was so good. Not just that. I think he had banana pudding that we couldn't get enough of. He had, was it coleslaw or something? I don't remember what it was, WO. But it was fantastic. So, WO, we would love for you to show up again, bring some fish, stay all night even if you want. Yes, he did, Tim. He killed it with the fish fry. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, the fish was awesome and a great guy. WO is a great guy. I think I'm going to kill a deer at camp this year because I had a spot last year, sat there twice, saw deer there twice, spooked them away once, shot a tree that one time. I missed one, spooked them. I think this year I'm going to go up there and set and get it in there a little earlier. I'm going to watch these deer come in. I'm going to put one through it, and I'm going to feed deer camp. I'm calling it this year. Josh, you're welcome. I'm here for you. Meat is meat. And when it comes down to hunter mentality, we got to be a savage to feed the mouths. Look at there. Guys, look, don't bring the island. You're bringing the island out in PK. You're bringing the island out in him. He's from an island south of Japan. Rota. He's ready. His survival skills are kicking in. He's ready to go. Coleslaw and tater tots. Yeah, it was great. Dwayne says he's going to kill one. Absolutely. Last year, last day of camp, 3 deer killed. We were all just skinning and cutting and wrapping up in saran wrap, trying to get back home. Man, it was a great time. So, yeah, we have the deer camp coming up. A couple other things. Did anyone here, if you're in Kentucky, did anyone here apply for the Bluegrass Army Depot hunt that's taking place this year? Did anyone else apply for that? I actually applied for it on the very last day. Excuse me. Don't know if I'm going to get it. Sorry. I don't know if they're going to be selected, but I talked to the lady. There's 3 hunts, 40 hunters per hunt. October, November, December, I believe. I did apply. I know for the October hunt or maybe September hunt, our first archery hunt, I have to work. I put that as my 3rd choice. Actually, I put the youth hunt as my 3rd choice. So I put December. I think it's December 14th. I put that as my first choice for Bluegrass Army Depot. If you get it, it's $50. I can't wait. Hope I get it. Also, did anyone put in for the Fort Knox archery hunt November? Oh, man, I think I hear one of my daughters out of bed. I'm going to lose my mind if she walks through that door. Oh, no, I hear her talking. It's okay. First night, she has to get in bed. I know, Anthony, I can't quit yawning. Can't quit yawning. About to be a mad dad. They better get back in bed before I lose it. Depot is like 5 minutes away from my 11 acres in Madison. Well, Rob, we can just go hunt both, brother. Tommy says, put an application in myself. I actually live in Madison County. I know some people there. They receive a lot. So the lady called me. So I called her the very last day, which was June 31st. And I was like, hey, I can't make it to you. If I drop this in the mail, it's postmarked July 31st. I said June, I think. I meant July. Will it count? She said, yes. As long as it says July 31st on there, send it in. You're in. You didn't win, but you're in the drawing. She told me, who said that? She told me, Tommy, that she had over 600 hunters apply. They're going to draw 120. I guess maybe 160 if you count the youth hunt. And so we'll see. We'll see. Oh my God. I've never been yawning on here like this. It's awkward. I'm sorry. I apologize. Steven put in for it. Tommy put in for it. Rob put in for it. Now, who put in for the Fort Knox archery hunt November 3rd and 4th? I know several of y'all put in for that. I put in for that. We should hear about that maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow or the next day, we should hear about the archery hunt at Fort Knox. Just think about this, guys. You can kill a buck in Kentucky. You got one. All right. You can kill a buck at Bluegrass Army Depot. There's two. Now there's some luck involved in this. You can kill 2 bucks at Fort Knox. There's 4. You can kill 2 bucks at Fort Campbell. There's 6. There's an opportunity for you diehard hunters to legally kill 6 bucks in Kentucky, one of the greatest deer hunting states in the country, in the world. You can kill 6 bucks if you really put in the time. Now, is that hard? Yeah. Do I know guys that have done it? No, I don't. I don't. I know guys that have killed 3 or 4. I know guys that have killed at least 3. 1 in Kentucky and 2 at Fort Knox. I know that for sure. So, I'm going to have to go. What is wrong with me tonight? Doug says Bluegrass was the first place I took a deer. That's really cool, Doug. I'm hoping it's one of the first places I take a deer this year. Gordy says, wow, that's a lot of bucks. I know, Gordy. Isn't that crazy? Do you know the state of South Carolina allows you to kill 5 bucks just with a tag? Now, that was from a few years ago. It probably hasn't changed. I have a friend who's from South Carolina. He says you can kill 5 bucks. And if you kill a buck over 2.5 years old in South Carolina, you've done something great because they just don't let them grow that big. And you heard last week from Rich Storm, the Commissioner of Fish and Wildlife, that Kentucky's a 1 buck state, and we're staying that way. The buck stops here. 1 buck state. Whoa, I'm a mess tonight. Tommy says, how many? There it is. How many on here put in for the state quota hunts? I do. I put in for them. Do I know where I'm going to put in this year? Nope. I have one preference point, I think. I just like to go to public land, use a gun, kill some does. That's what I'm hoping for, Tommy. Tim said, used to fish on BGAD, Bluegrass Army Depot. Saw some pure monsters on there. Even a heck of an albino buck. There you go. I'm excited. I hope I get drawn. Josh Wilson says that he puts in for quota hunts every year. Every single year. Here's what I want to know. We got about 21 people watching. Let's go ahead. Every one of you 21. I want you to tell me in the comments what are the most deer you've killed in 1 year. Most deer you've killed in 1 year. Mine, 2. I killed 2 last year. And Dwayne Best can tell you that story. I killed 2 deer last year. And wow. Dwayne says the most he's killed in a year, 10. You got 2 hands. You need 2 hands to count that. 10. That's a lot. My daughter makes fun of the way I say 10. Gary says 2, tied with me. Gordy says 5 in Ohio. Pretty cool. Ohio, another great whitetail state. Tommy says 3. I'm trying to get 4 this year. I want to get 6, but I would be happy with 4. That's what I'm going to try to do. Josh Wilson says 3 in 1 year, usually 1 in September, 1 October, 1 November. Heck, that's perfect. Just a steady pace. 6 from Anthony, 4 from Gary, 4 from Greg, 3 from David, 6 from PK. Folks, how lucky, how blessed are we to have this opportunity to kill that many deer in a year? That is crazy. We should be very grateful for that. Dwayne Best says unlimited does, so I like killing them. That's the thing. Give me my $1 and give me 5 does, right? Let me feed that natural, non-whatever food to my kids because they absolutely love deer meat. My girls, listen, if I kill that many does like Dwayne, that's all we'd ever eat. That's all we'd ever eat. My girls love it. Josh says, I usually feel all my state tags in zone 2. Jeez Louise. Shouldn't be yawning on here. I'm sleep deprived, I guess. Doug Clayton says, I think I killed 4 one year. Robbie coming in at the last second, sliding in. What's up, Robbie? We're so glad you're here. Better late than never. Robbie, I asked the question, what are the most deer you've killed in 1 year? Most deer. Because, Robbie, what we said was in the state of Kentucky, I just put in for the Bluegrass Army Depot hunt. Hopefully I get it. But in the state of Kentucky, if you win all the lotteries, you can actually kill 1 buck in Kentucky, another one at Bluegrass Army Depot, 2 at Fort Knox, 2 at Fort Campbell, and you actually can legally kill 6 bucks in Kentucky if you put the time in. Now, most of us don't have the time or just the want to, but the potential is there. You can kill 5 without ever winning a lottery. You can just buy the tag and go. Bluegrass Army Depot is the lottery right now. PK says Wayne better be at camp this year. Dwayne will be there. Dwayne will not only be there, PK, he'll probably be the first one there, like he always is. And he's always one of the last to leave because he stays and helps clean up. And I am so appreciative of that. Gordy says Mike's uncle is the king of killing them. Well, Gordy, Mike's uncle killed 12 one year, but look at Robbie. Robbie killed 15. That's the highest I've seen so far. That's why we're friends. Josh Wilson says, we always donate to Hunters for the Hungry after we get our full freezer. That is a great cause, Josh. Hunters for the Hungry. If you can donate, do it. I would have to kill a lot to donate because, like I said, me and my girls, there's 3 of us. We love it. We absolutely love it. And groceries, man. Look, I heard Kamala Harris say today, they asked her about inflation. You know what she said? Well, bread is more expensive than it used to be. And she's right. It is. Food is more expensive than it used to be. Was that a good answer about inflation? It's terrible. But it was true. Bread is more expensive than it used to be. Bub says, last year I killed 4, 3 bucks in 3 states. Folks, he's from Floyd County. He can't spell. Robbie says, I had a family with 10 kids. They would take every deer I'd bring. That's awesome, Robbie. Robbie's a good dude. You didn't have to tell me that, Robbie, to know you're a good guy, but now I think it even more. David Craig says, when is deer camp this year? I'd like to try to make it this year. David, September 27th, 28th, 29th, Peabody WMA, Muhlenberg, Kentucky. Muhlenberg County, Graham, Kentucky. We'd love to have you, David. We plan on having about 20 there. That's the goal. We're going to try to stop it at 25. If 26 shows up, we ain't going to send them home. We're going to welcome them in. We got plenty of room. It is a motorcycle ranch. That's probably not the right word. Motorcycle rally campground, and we have it all to ourselves. And every night, deer just walk out in front of us, teasing us because we can't shoot them. Even though the owner says, hey, I don't care, shoot them. They walk out and tease us. Every night there's deer everywhere. You just got to find them. PK says, well, they did that to us. Psh, I don't know what he's talking about, but I agree with him. PK doesn't lie. We hauled 9 back once from Greenup County when it was a zone 1. There you go. Greenup was a zone 1. My goodness. All right. But yeah, we're going to have Peabody Public Land Deer Camp. We're going to do a camp at Fort Knox in December, right before Christmas. I'm telling you, Mike Collins went on a rant in our deer camp chat, like, hey, it's a waste of time. Don't be going to, you're never going to see deer late season. I'm telling you, great chance, great opportunity if you can go to Fort Knox late season. No one's there, but the deer still are. Squirrel hunting tournament, August 17th. Great prizes coming. You should hear about more of those tomorrow night. Mike is now home, but we're wrapping up, Michael. See, that's always the cue. It's always the cue that my time's up, my light goes off. And I'll just say, hey, I appreciate you guys coming on. It's always fun. I love Mike. It's always fun to be on here by myself because I can just talk to you guys, right? It's like hanging out with my best friends. So if you can make a deer camp, reach out to me. I will send you the link to sign up. I might just put it in the comments here. Watch for tomorrow. More updates about the squirrel hunting tournament. Again, it's not for me. We put that on for you guys and for anyone who wants to participate, who chance to win some wonderful prizes, get out with their friends, their family, their kids, whoever, and just kill some squirrels, right? It's always fun. So appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Have a good week. We'll see you next Tuesday. Get those cell camera pictures in. I want to see them next Tuesday. We'll